Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family, and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So, I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading. And in this reading, we're going to look into if there is any simple change, something that doesn't require a lot of effort from you, so that we can implement a beautiful, wonderful improvement in our life. And I felt inspired actually to do this reading because more times than not, when we feel like we need to change our life for the better, generally we think about the big things, as in getting the best career that we imagine ourselves to be in, or getting the dream relationship, the dream car, the dream, whatever it may be, the thing that you would want to have in your life, or the thing that you would want to improve on. It could be even your physical health, or something that is connected to your mental health, your emotional health. You feel like, oh, if I'm gonna be moving on from this relationship or from this pain, everything is going to be so much better for me. But sometimes there are certain things that we can implement throughout the way in our journey to achieve this particular thing that we would like to invite in our life, that is going to be almost not only accelerating this journey towards being this particular being in this life that we would want to create, but more so making it easier and making it like every step of the way worth living and worth celebrating. So we have in front of us three options. The first one is the card of diligence, the second one is openness, and then the third one is security. So please choose the option or options that you feel most drawn to. And of course, if you would need more time, you can just pause the video, meditate on the options, and see which ones are going to be calling your attention the most. As for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. Hello, my dear option number one. So if you have chosen the first option, welcome guys to your reading. So the message in this particular card was very clear to me in terms of the general idea. And the general idea is having a larger perspective. As you can see in this bird, he's flying through the fields and having a very hyper, like being very high in the skies, and seeing that those fields, they're not just if we were to imagine like this particular bird landing on one of those fields, he wouldn't be able to actually see or recognize that there are other things that are taken into account, or that are part of the whole picture. As you can see in here, if you were to land on any of those fields, you would feel like, oh, this is everything that is around me, and that is all there is. But when you go up like and have a larger perspective than the one that is just by you landing on one of those fields, you feel like, oh, there is this other thing as well, or there is this other things that I would need to take into account. So let me just give you what I feel like it applies when it comes to your daily life, or what you can do. So first of all, if we are to talk about relationships, I'm hearing first and foremost, like some of you are working on your relationship with your mother. That was one of the first messages that I have heard when I have seen this bird. And what I can tell you, like some of you maybe have had a very difficult connection with your mother, like growing up or even right now. And maybe there was like this moment where you were reminiscent on the old times, and you felt like, why did this happen to me? Like what was the reason, or what can I learn from it, or like how can I actually depart from it, especially if you feel like sometimes it could be even someone else other than your mother, but I feel like a lot of feminine energy, lots of motherly energy. It could be like a sister, an aunt, someone, or even if it is a father, like I'm hearing first and foremost, what I'm feeling is a lot of feminine energy. And what I can tell you is that the more that you're going to be focusing on your mother in the midst of all the relationships that you have around you, the better understanding you're going to have on your own relationship one-on-one with her, or with this person that I'm talking about. So like when it comes to her family, when it comes to her upbringing, when it comes to, as an example, her siblings or her parents, how was the relationship, especially for some of you that have this capability to have like certain information about this person that I'm talking about. How was this relationship? Was there any kind of traumas that this person have carried around, so that it was very difficult for this person to have healthy relationships with like with you most specifically, but also with other people? So this is really, it's not only to excuse anything that this person have done or is doing at this particular moment, but to see that there are certain things that go beyond just what we want and we don't want, and certain behaviors are more unconscious than what we think or what we imagine them to be. So if there are any kind of like, especially I'm hearing for some of you, there are certain reactions or certain words that have been said. It's almost like they come out of the blue, or it's almost like this person haven't put in a lot of thought into maybe thinking about, is this something good that I'm doing, or how is going to be the impact of what I'm saying or what I'm doing on my child or on my sibling, or whatever the relationship that you have with this person. So the second information that I'm getting for you, it's regarding your career, your money. If there is anything that you would want to do and you feel like it's taking a lot of time, I'm doing all the right things, but with this card of seeing a higher perspective and also with diligence, I'm hearing that imagine yourself having this exact thing that you would want to have at this particular moment, and be very realistic on the elements that are going to be present while you having this particular thing. As an example, I can like wish to have a promotion, and I know the work, like the characteristics of this boss or maybe this job that I would want to have, and imagining myself having this particular job, am I going to be able to actually take all this workload at this particular moment with my energy levels at this particular moment, or is it something that is going to be almost overwhelming me? As an example, if you have YouTube channel, or if you have something that you would want to grow, any kind of business, and you would want more clients, you want to expand, you want to have even more at this particular moment, and you have this tendency to take more than you can take. Like, imagine yourself having all this load with everything that is around you. Maybe you have responsibilities, maybe you have certain things that are a part of, also take a priority in your life. Maybe you have children, or you have certain responsibilities that are that you need to actually take care of. Imagine yourself, as I have told you, having this exact thing that you would want to have at this particular moment, and is it something really that you can actually take on, or is it something that you can integrate in your life as it is at this particular moment? So this is what I see when it comes to this particular card. But right now, let's move into the tarot cards and see, is there anything else that you need to know, first of all, about this thing? And second of all, the second question is gonna be about what you can do, or what is the simple step that you can implement in your life at this particular moment, so that it can create a beautiful change, a positive change towards making whatever that you would want to happen in your life. So let's see, is there anything else that you need to know about this change? King of Discs, Power, or King of Pentacles. Let's get two more cards. Two of Swords, Decisions, and Nine of Cups, Fulfillment. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords, Independence. And Queen of Swords is all about having a clarity of mind and also making the decisions that are going to be good for you, not only for a short period, but for the long run. This is the energy of someone that plans throughout life, and not only for this year, for this month, or for this particular small thing that you would want to have, but something that is going to be assisting you for the rest of your life. So the two options that you have, or this is really the change, what this change is all about. With this Power, it's all about, as you can see in here, seeing this thing and not really looking deeper into it, or having this particular idea that is pretty set on whatever the thing that you are thinking about. It could be again about a relationship that you would want to actually block from your life, or that you would want to heal from, or it could be something that you would want to expand, something that you would want to grow. And also with this Fulfillment, this is the second option that you have, which is all about, as you can see, there are lots of cups and all the cups are the same, like but there is something different about this particular card, is that the cups are different in colors. So I know that we are all human beings, we are all coming from the same as in we have the same characteristics in general. We have our bodies, we have our hormones, we have like so a lot of things actually make us similar as human beings, but there are certain things that come from our experience that almost shed the light on one aspect that can disrupt other other things in our lives. It could be emotional, it could be physical. As you can see, there are cups that are red, there are cups that are yellow. It's almost all the colors of our chakras. And as you can see, like sometimes there are certain chakras that are almost disrupted. It could be that someone has been through some kind of rough times, some kind of traumas, and that it made them almost in it disrupted their harmony within themselves and also within when it comes to their relationships. So this is what this change is all about, is not to see the things that you want. It could be your healing, because I'm hearing that almost there are two groups in this reading, so I would want to include all of you. The first group is all about departing from an energy of a specific relationship that was very much energetically draining, and the second group is actually to invite something that you would want in your life, and not really taking into account what would be the repercussions of this particular wish of yours to manifest in your life. So those are the two energies that I feel for this group. And this change is all about, again, this is something that is for all of you, is to have a higher perspective and to see where you're at when it comes to this thing that you would want to make or you would want to do, but also the other elements that are a part of this wish, or a part of this wish manifesting or being realized in your life. So let's what is this simple change? I wanted to talk first of all, or give you a message when it comes to people that are more resonating with relationship, a particular relationship that they would want to heal from. So I want to give two pieces of advice for each of the groups. So first of all, let's see when it comes to your relationships, or this particular relationship that you would want to heal from. What is this change that is needed from you actually to have a beautiful improvement in your situation? What is this change all about? High Priestess. Yeah. So the message here, again, it's very much what we have been talking about since the beginning. So with this, when it comes to this particular matter that you are inquiring about, there is nothing that is black or white, but there is something that is all about understanding where are those tendencies coming from. And when I'm saying understanding, it's not about forgiving, it's not about justifying any kind of behavior, but for you actually to see that as much as I would want actually to depart from this energy, maybe this particular person has failed actually to heal from their previous wounds, because I'm hearing that there is something that has been carried from their family, from their upbringing, from their environment, and something that has been almost giving back to the next generation, or to like whatever, again, the relationship that you have with this person. So again, with this High Priestess, it's all about unveiling the mystery of the reasons why. In the reasons why this particular information, this is the only thing that is going to be almost liberating you from thinking about this person, or thinking about like, why me? Why did this happen to me? Or for what reason? What should I learn from it? Is actually to see where is this coming from. It's almost the key for you to like free yourself from thinking about that you have any kind of a hand or any kind of a play in this particular dynamic that you have with this person. So this is the only thing really for you actually to do or to look into at this particular moment. And I'm hearing this change is mostly a mental shift that is needed from you at this particular moment. And it's really going to be making a huge improvement in you understanding I know why this happened right now, and I can actually move on to the next stage in my life. So it's almost a book that is going to be closed, and for you actually to have a blank page to write anything in it and to almost invite anything that you would want in your life in the future. And I'm hearing that also when it comes to your relationships with other people, you're gonna understand if there is any kind of similarities, or if there is anything that you need to take into account when selecting the people with whom you would want to be in the future. So let's look into the second group. Are we talking right, if we were to talk right now about your career, anything really that you would want to expand, what do you need to do at this particular moment? Is there anything that you need to do? The Wheel of Fortune. Two of Cups. I'm hearing what you are seeking is seeking you back. So I'm not saying any blockage at all. I'm not seeing that there is anything really that is preventing you from getting exactly what you want, other than creating the environment or creating the state of like your physical environment so that it can actually happen. So answering the question, this is a very direct message, and it's going to be very indicative for you on what exactly you should implement or change. Please do not think about something grandiose, because again, we are talking about something that is very simple. Feel like ask your question, if I'm going to be having the exact thing that I would want to have at this particular moment, and listen to how you're gonna feel. I'm hearing for some of you, you're even gonna feel thirsty and you would need to grab a cup of water. You would need to have a little bit of fresh air. You would want to go out. How am I going to be feeling if this particular thing was to be in here in my life at this particular moment? So it's all about creating an environment, and it's not that it is blocked. It's not that it is not meant for you, because again, whatever the thing that you would want to do or have, it is something that is meant for you. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, is something that is going to be brought into your life, especially if you were to take into account how you are feeling about it and how are you feeling about it being created in your life. So let me give you some advice. Last advice when it comes to both those options. So let's look into this side of the reading. Is there anything else that you need to know or do at this particular moment so that you can heal yourself from those past wounds, like through this relationship, or so that you can move on once and for all from this relationship? Let's see. Opposition. So as you can see in here, both those women, they are the same. So that's advice for you. When you're gonna know about how this person have like about their past, about their family, or even think about it, even if you already know about it and you haven't made the link, with this opposition, if you can put yourself in their shoes and see how it might be the repercussion on you specifically. So this card is calling for a lot of compassion, and I know that it's very, like, it's not an easy task, especially if we have been through a lot with a specific person that we know we would want to depart from. It's definitely not an easy task for us to put ourselves in their shoes, but again, it's for your own good, not for anybody's understanding or justification. This is not what this is all about. So as an example, if this person's father was a wife beater, if they were, I don't know, an alcoholic, if a lot of different things are going to be permitting you to open almost a new idea or perception when it comes to relationships and where certain behaviors are coming from. And I'm hearing that you might even look through some kind of videos on YouTube as an example, or certain blogs that give certain information about psychology or about like the source. If your person, as an example, is a narcissist, like what are the sources of someone developing this psychological illness. And also I'm hearing that you're gonna discover that it comes from a lot of pain that have been built up and bottled up and didn't find ways actually to almost get out of their system. And this is the way for them to actually survive with all their past, with all the events that they have been through, with almost a reproduction of trauma. This is what I see. So the more that you're going to be understanding, and again, it's not for the other person, it's for you, only for you, the better you're gonna feel like, I know right now where my behaviors are coming from, or where my connections that I feel like why certain types of relationship keep repeating in my life. I know right now where this is coming from. And this again, with the King of Discs or with King of Pentacles, this information is gonna empower you with power in here. So let's look into the second group. Is there anything else that you need to know about this particular manifestation? Waiting, perseverance. Yeah. It says in here moderation and just rhythm. So again, like we feel like we would want to do certain things, and we would want those things to come in our life like yesterday, not even today. But with this number 5 and also with the Wheel of Fortune, your situation is gonna change, but it's gonna change with you understanding that, as an example, a mother that is like a pregnant woman cannot expect having a baby that is healthy, that is in good health, like in 2 months or in 3 months. We wish, like every mother wishes actually to have a child like at 9 months, or like a minimum 8 months, because it's gonna signify that this baby is gonna be healthy, and that his health is going to be very good. He's going to be like, there are higher chances for this baby to be actually healthy. So this is what I see for you. If there are any kind of waiting that is connected to this thing that you would want to manifest, it's for a good reason. It's for you to actually welcome it with the right energy, with the right in the right environment. So it's not going to be something that is going to be exhausting you, but almost like supporting the next steps in your life, and not really overwhelming you in a very premature state. So this is what I have for you, my dears. I wish you all the best, sending you lots of love. If you would enjoy bigger card readings, feel free to subscribe, and also like the video if you resonated with the messages. This is what I have for you. Again, I'm sending you love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my dear option number 2. So if you have chosen the second card, this beautiful card of openness, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, let me just give you the messages that I have heard for you when I meditated on your option. So I feel like for you, my dears, you in your mind, you think that there is a path, or there is something that is that you're gonna do, or maybe a path that you're taking, and it's exactly the thing that is expected from you. So it's almost like you are following what you are supposed to do, and not really considering certain openings like around you, or certain other possibilities that might take you elsewhere. So as an example, if you are right now studying, if you are having a job, or anything really that signifying having a particular direction in your life, you're thinking about like, okay, I'm working right now in this company. How can I actually get a promotion in this particular company so that I can get maybe like increase my stream of income, or do this and that? And I'm feeling like with this moon card and also with those clouds, you really are working a lot, but the expectations are not very clear, or the is it really right, or is it something that you can have or not? You're not really getting a lot of information around that. So as you can see, like the information that I'm getting is mostly out of those constellations, and constellations are fixed in the skies. In almost you feel like this is the story of my life, and I'm following it like one step at a time. But this card is actually telling you or calling you to open your mind to something maybe that goes outside of your plan, or the plan is either that you were the one that created this plan and you are following it, or it was something that was expected from you, like from your parents or from like within your society. With those clouds, I'm hearing a little bit of mystery in your life, and also the moon is all about and here we see like the full moon. The full moon is all about something that almost like a breakthrough, or something that is unexpected, but it comes only from a little bit of curiosity and open-mindedness. So with this openness, again, if you feel inclined, as an example, to learn something new, or to look into maybe something that you like doing, as an example, painting, or because with the moon card is a very feminine energy, I feel a lot of creativity that is coming out of it. So if you feel like I'm going to be, as an example, like an accountant, I know how to do it, this is what I'm gonna do in like my life, I'm going to be like climbing the ladder, and I'm going to be like arriving to my destination to have this particular income. This card is telling you that you have a creative side, that if you were to tap into it, there are a lot of more things that you would actually experience in your life. And also there is almost a pathway that is going to be created in your life if you were to consider something new. So it's all about giving a little bit of room for your curious mind. And if you feel inclined to do something, why not just try it? And try it just for the fun of it, because I'm hearing that at a certain point in time, things are going to change, and you're going to be having like this possibility to consider something else, something that you enjoy, something that you love, but also something that is going to be taking you further than what you have been expecting with this particular path that you are in. So let's see. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, yeah, work. Chariot, decision. Five of Pentacles. So I'm hearing like very strongly with this Five of Pentacles that whatever the dream that you are having at this particular moment, or whatever the thing that you want to create, is far, far less from what you can actually create in your life. So with this works, I'm hearing that there are certain things that needs to be integrated, and you can see in here with this moon, moon and moon. With those two cards, I'm two circles. I'm hearing one circle in here, especially with this yellow color. Creativity, openness, something you feel very excited about, something that you feel very like a very strong drive into practicing. And there is the other dot, this red dot, which is all about the base chakra, survival, but also like a stable job, a job that is going to be paying my bills. So with those three in here, it's almost like they are assembled with this triangle. This triangle is almost like taking you to like to the next step or next stage in your life. So taking into account those three, as an example, I have a job. It is very good for me to have a stable job and to have a good stream of income. But if I'm going to be integrating something else that I know that I'm enjoying, and having a curious mind and leaving a part of my mind into like looking in with curiosity to new things, to new like ways of implementing maybe a new stream of income, or to practice something that maybe is going to be transforming in time so that I can gain like an additional stream of income from. It's going to be taking you to the next stage or to the next step in your life. So the Chariot is all about a jump towards the future, but also a jump energetically towards maybe a new cycle in your life. So with the Chariot, you can see in here, like it's almost the same symbol. You can see with the black and white, and also again with the moon, it's the exact same color from those two cards, as you can see. And the moon is all about mystery, it's all about curiosity, but it's all about also the magic and having an open mind into and also to test the waters in unknown territories. So with this Chariot, what I'm hearing for you, especially with this number 7, I'm hearing that you're gonna almost feel inspired, or there's going to be a lot of spiritual inspiration when it comes to this particular new endeavor that you're going to integrate in your life. With this destitution, again, do not fixate your future, or do not fixate your vision of the future on just one particular thing that you are depending on. Look into enlarging your perspective in horizons and integrate certain things that you enjoy and start doing more of them. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. And Temperance, again, it's all about integrating two things in your life and balancing the two so that you can actually bring back harmony into your life. Let me just give you an example. So if I'm going to be focusing on getting just like this promotion, and I'm going to be pouring all my energy towards getting this promotion, it might come about, of course, I might get it, but with a lot of difficulty, as I've compared if I'm going to be like focusing on my work, but also having an activity that I enjoy and having a little bit of variety in my life. So this is something that I know that many of you have already witnessed, is that people that have something creative that they do in their life, they have a higher chance, or maybe generally speaking, they are also successful when it comes to their main career. So if I'm not going to be pouring all my energy in one basket, the cards are asking you actually to diversify your focus and not to just have all your hopes and dreams pushed towards a certain direction, because I'm hearing that another path is being created for you. So let's get right now some additional concrete actions that you might want to take at this particular moment. And compared with the first reading, like this one is very practical already. So I know that many of you already have an idea on what you need to do. One more card. Let me just focus the camera. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Wands is all about large perspective and also an offer that might be coming towards you, but I'm not hearing that with this particular card, that the waiting in itself, it's something that is going to be yeah, this is the message. So the more Wands is all about excitement, it's all about passion. So the more that you're going to be picking maybe a creative endeavor that you're gonna enjoy, the waiting in itself for it to grow, for you to see how things are going to be changing, it doesn't matter because you already enjoy what you're doing. So with this card and also with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm hearing that things are gonna change. You might also gain a new stream of income from this particular creative endeavor, but most importantly, focus on the things that you actually like doing. This is the main thing that I'm seeing out of those two cards. And here also with the Five of Cups, and here with the Five of Pentacles, I'm hearing that when you focus on just one thing, it's going to be very much difficult for you actually to see the progress and the time that you would want it to progress, or in the way that you want it to progress. So look, when you feel like, oh, right now I wanted to get this promotion, it's not coming right now, what should I do, is to focus on something really that is going to be fulfilling to you just by doing it. Just as an example, by making like doing pottery and making cups for you, like to utilize in your home, or by anything really that you envision in your mind, because you are a large group and you are interested by a lot of different things. But with this Five of Cups, do not focus on just the things that are in progress, but see what you can do, see how you can change your energy and implement some fun in your life by doing a creative activity. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Lovers. Yeah, two things again you can see with this angel and the sun, and integrating two things. One like represented by the masculine, which is like providing for myself, having stability, having like the certain things that are going to be permitting me to have the basics in my life, but also the feminine side, which is all about creativity, which is all about passion. And those are the things that are needed from you to integrate in your life. And I'm hearing with this angel, at a certain point in time, like this moon that is all about mystery, that is all about, oh, I wonder how or where this is going to be taking me, is going to be bright enough for you. You're going to be able actually to be very balanced in your life and to see that now I can feel like my career is actually progressing, but I have something on the side, something that is very exciting and I enjoy doing anyway. So let's see if we can get some additional messages. Okay, let's get two more messages for you. Union. Again, like two things, a cooperation, and in here it says a choice and participation. And with the number 8 and also the card of the fish, like you can see like how abundant those waters are. And I'm hearing that the more that you're going to be diversifying like your attention or things that matter in your life, especially when it comes to your career or when it comes to the jobs that you are taking, the more like like both aspects are gonna grow with time. So again, this card is like signifies everything that we have been talking about, but let's get one more message. And as you can see in here, I felt called to show you this symbol in here, so you can see that there is a square and there are some waters in here. So waters is all about inviting a new flow or a new stream in your life, maybe something that goes against the grail, something that maybe is very different from what you are doing in your career. Maybe you are like the example of I wanted to pick up the same example of being an accountant, and then at the same time you like dancing tango or anything really that, even if it's very different, is going to be creating a lot of diverse energy that is going to be almost helping you even by the means of energetic manifestation to advance in your life in many aspects. And I'm hearing that this energy that you are creating, it's not helping you only for when it comes to your money, when it comes to your business, but also when it comes to other aspects of your life. It could be your health, your mental health, if you feel stressed, if you feel like a little bit of disappointment when it comes to how your career is progressing. This card is telling you that when this when those waters are going to be starting to move, other things in your life are going to be shifting for the better as well. So focus again. Okay, one more card. Development. So it says in here, gradual progression, adaptation, capability, and continuity. So with this number 5, you can see here 5 and also number 3. It's time for you to change the way that you see things. And you can see in here, I don't know if it is visible, I'm just going to be trying to show you. They're almost like a blueprint of like foot stamps or something. Like I don't remember the actual word, but in here I'm hearing that if you feel at any point in time, like in your life, if you feel that there is something that you want and you feel like things are not going moving towards whatever the thing, like the direction that you would want to move in, it's time for you to actually implement a change. It could be like directly that connected to this thing that you would want to actually like speed up, or in other things that you feel like, oh, how about I look into maybe learning a new language? How about I look into maybe like go for a certification for something that I want to learn anyways. Maybe I want to learn programming. Maybe I want to learn like anything really that you feel like you're gonna enjoy doing it. Start thinking about those other things and start opening your mind to maybe integrating different things when it comes to what you would want to do. And with this gradual progress, I'm hearing the more that you're gonna feel much more at ease, and you're going to be starting to almost relax and having a more relaxed approach to your career or towards like your manifestations or your wishes. The sooner you're gonna feel and see, witness with your own eyes, like things starting to progress, like in your career, but also in other like as I have told you, in the way that you feel, in the way that you think. Lots of different things are going to be shifting for the better. So let's give you one last message. Is there anything else that you need to know? Is there anything else? Oops. Is there anything else that you need to know? Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Again, 3 candles. So I don't know, I felt like this table that is diversified, that is beautiful, that is almost like pleasing to the eye, is going to be incomplete, or it's going to be a little bit like very different if it wasn't for those 3 candles. So again, it's all about joining 3 things. First of all, your main wishes, the things that you would want in your life. The second thing, something else that you enjoy. And the third thing is having a little bit of curiosity to try something new, and also to allow the universe to bring you maybe something that you haven't even thought about. A little bit of mystery in our life is the exact key for us to experience magic and to see certain things, maybe going towards certain paths that we haven't even taken into account previously. So again, if there is anything that is about this message that resonates with you, I have already read it, and you can see in here if there is anything that is calling that resonates with you. But this is all that I have for you, my dear option number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy pick a card readings, I do 2 readings like each week. So if you would like to see more, you can subscribe to the channel. If the messages resonated with you, you can of course like the video and comment down below. And this is what I have for you. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen this card, welcome guys to your reading. So this is the card of security, and the first messages that I have heard for you, it's all about sharing, and it's all about being almost securing certain information that are like very private to you or intimate. And I know that for like many of us, if we have certain relationships that are very like people that we are very close to, sometimes we feel obliged to talk about certain things that sometimes we don't feel like we are comfortable talking about, or sharing certain things that we feel like well, this is my friend. It's almost like you would feel obliged to like tell them certain things, or to take them somewhere, or to do certain things with them, even if you don't feel comfortable doing so. So I'm hearing like all of us, every single one of us, there are certain territories or a place in within ourselves that we need to keep just for ourselves. So we can reveal it to certain people or not, but this is like our it's in our hands actually to reveal certain information about us, or to connect with other people in a certain way. The message that I'm getting for you is, it is your choice, and don't feel obliged actually to reveal certain information to someone, or to actually do certain activities with certain people, especially if you don't feel comfortable doing so. And the main message, this is like just for some of you if it resonates with you, but the main message in this card is all about your dreams. That was a very clear message, especially with the fire. The fire is a very powerful manifestation tool. And here you can see like there is a cave, and there is all like those forms and those engravings in here. And it's almost like this cave is open to the galaxy, is open to the universe. So what I can tell you from this card and from those messages is that the change that is needed from you right now is to keep your dreams safe in your heart. So let me just be very clear. I'm not talking about the intentions of someone else. Like the person that you are talking to, the person that you are revealing your dreams and wishes to, they could have the best intentions in this whole world. But when it comes to manifestations and the law of attraction, everything is connected to energy, the energy that we are emanating, the vibration that we are in. And if we were to actually reveal our wishes to someone else, we are including their energy into the creation of our wishes. And this is not something that is going to be helping us getting exactly what we want in the shape that we want. So with this security, it's time for you actually almost to lock your dreams, your wishes inside of your heart, and not to reveal them to like the exterior world. You can actually write about them, you can speak them out loud. Like it's very like beneficial for us actually to make them seen, to make them heard, but in the privacy, like in a private place, like without actually permitting someone else to know about them, or to almost let their energy dissipate within the thing, or maybe the manifestation that we want to create. So again, it's not about the other person's intentions, but it's about if I want to create something for me, for myself, then I need to keep it for myself. This is what I get from this card. So let's see if we can get other messages. So the message here is very straightforward, but let's see if we can get other messages when it comes to your dreams and your manifestations, and also your private information. Yeah, the moon. The moon is all about secrecy, and it's all about like I'm hearing like in my mind the importance of what private actually signifies for you, and what are the things for you that are private. It's time for you actually to sit down and have a little bit of a little talk with yourself. Is there like certain things that I'm telling people, or I'm doing with people, that for me it's too private actually to share them, or to do them with certain types of people? It could be that you have a friend like for all your life, or that you know someone for like 20 years, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is how do you feel about this information that you are revealing to someone else. But again, the moon is all about like if we are thinking about the moon phases, like a lot of people, and as you might have already seen on YouTube, like a lot of videos talk about manifestation, like following the cycles of the moon. So the moon has a lot of powers, and it's time for you actually to secure this energy that you would want to work with when it comes to your manifestations, and not include someone else's intentions in your dreams. Strength. and Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is sneakiness, is deception, as it's depicted in here in this card. But what I'm seeing mostly with this Seven of Swords, it's almost like, as I have told you already, like putting something in a place where it's not supposed to be, or a sneakiness when it comes to almost like an sabotaging something unknowingly, like without you knowing about it, or without you having an idea on the repercussions of certain things that for you are very normal, or like it's not really a big deal. It's time for you actually to like strengthen your boundaries. I'm not saying that someone is crossing your boundaries or anything, but strengthening your boundaries when it comes to what you are allowing, when it like in your privacy, and other energies or other people that maybe should be in a specific place in your life, or in a specific social circle in your life. So this message could also apply when it comes to the first information that I have given you. Like if you feel like, I want to go somewhere just by myself, or I want to go with this particular person, or I want to do this particular thing, and I know that this person, maybe they're going to feel like, oh, why haven't you called me, or haven't you actually included me in it? And I don't feel comfortable actually doing those things in the exact same way that is going to be making everyone happy. It's time for you actually to put your foot down and say that like, you know that I love you, I care about you, but I want to do this particular thing just by myself. This is my right. I'm not going actually doing anything to that is harmful, like for anybody that is like close to me. This is just what I would like to do. It's time for you actually to put those boundaries like in their place. So at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Cups. In here we have the word of control. And with this control, I'm hearing that you are the one in control of including or separating yourself from anybody and from anything, generally speaking. So with this control, and also with the information of you wanting to manifest something in your life, I'm hearing father energy, or maybe something that is looked upon as something that is good to have in your society, or in your environment in general. So this manifestation of yours, is it something that you want to have, or is it something that everyone wants to have, and thus I feel like, why not me? So look into that, like with this moon, how do you feel about this thing that you want to create? Is it something that you actually personally yourself want, or is it something, I'm hearing the I don't know if you hear the noise, but every time that I hear like the siren noise, okay, I hope that it's not too loud. For me, is the presence of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is all about clarity and cutting through the BS. So this particular thing that you want to create, it's time for you to see it if it's something that you personally, like independently of anybody else, it is something that you want. And with this control, also I'm hearing that you are in control of what kind of information that you would want to reveal to anybody else. And there is nothing really that you are supposed to do, or you're supposed to say, other than what you want to do or you want to say. So let's get some more messages. So let's see. Is there anything else that you need to know when it comes to the practical steps that are going to be permitting you to implement this change? Anything practical that you need to do right now? Queen of Pentacles. Five of Cups. And Three of Cups. At the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. So I'm hearing that there is a little bit of fear of disappointment or fear to disappoint someone else. So it could be that, as an example, if you were to say those things to a friend or to a family member or someone that you care about, you feel like, oh, they're going to be like this relationship or this friendship is gonna end, or if with this Queen of Pentacles, it could be even romantically, as someone that you are connected with romantically, and you would want to keep this relationship, you want this relationship to actually continue and not to be disruptive from anything that you would want to do or anything that is going to be change in the dynamics in the relationship. But I'm hearing with this Three of Wands, it's time for you actually to realize that a good friend is going to understand. A good friend is not someone that is going to be wanting to know anything about you, especially if you don't feel comfortable revealing certain things. And with this Five of Cups, I'm hearing also with the Three of Wands, there are lots of different things that are going to unfold for you in the future, and that is going to be connecting you with people that are going to be also understanding or be self-empowered, not to feel threatened just by you actually setting your foot down. So when it comes to friends, when it comes to people that you feel like you are revealing too much to, it's time for you to reassess, because I'm hearing again with the Three of Cups, it's a very good energy. It's not something that I feel like, it's not giving me bad vibes, but with those two cards, I'm hearing that you are including, as an example, let me just give you an example. Like if you have a friend that wants the exact same thing that you want, or at a certain point in time in the past, they had the same desires and they have been disappointed, as an example. And you're going to be telling them, it could be even a mother with this Strength card in a Queen of Pentacles. And you're going to tell them, yeah, I would want actually to have this particular thing, to travel to this particular place, to have this particular career. It's almost they're going to be pouring this sense of disappointment of their previous experience towards the thing that you would want actually to create. So this is really what you need to keep in mind at this particular moment, especially if you feel like the person that I'm talking to, they have been through a lot in their life and they have faced a lot of disappointment. I'm not saying that they are not a good friend, not at all. But what I'm seeing is that it's time for you actually to secure your dreams away from the dynamics or maybe from the energies of other people. So let's get some additional cards. Is there anything else that you need to know? Abundance. So with this 5 and 5, I'm hearing, and it's not something that is going to be easy to hear for many of you, but I'm hearing we're not all supposed to take the same path. So as an example, if one friend, they have been disappointed, or they couldn't really do much in their life, they have had their own dreams and nothing really have happened in their life. With the number 5-5, I'm hearing that you don't have to go through the same path, or you are not even supposed to go through the same path. So with this abundance, I'm hearing that experiences are abundant in this world. And if someone has been disappointed into making or creating certain things in their life, you don't have to be disappointed as well. I'm hearing that at the contrary, anything really that you envision for yourself, it's going to come true. But it's time for you actually to focus on establishing like very strong boundaries in protecting your dreams, as I have told you earlier in this reading. One more card. The Creator. Yeah. Again, you have some powers of manifestation, but it's time for you to take them seriously, because you can utilize them to create anything in your life. This was that was one of the main messages that I have got for you. You can see with those two cycles, I'm seeing that you might go through and they are blank. As you can see in here, like this yin and yang is also blank. All the other cards, they have colors on them, as you can see in here. But with this Creator card, it's absolutely blank, which means that If you think about something, if you feel drawn towards, like from your heart, because we manifest from our hearts and from our heart's desires, if you want to do something, create something, you have all the powers to do so. But as you can see in here with those almost like a protection with light. So call upon any, like depending on your beliefs. For me, I call upon Archangel Michael. If you feel inclined to call upon your deities, your like the energies that you're working with, call upon them actually to protect your dreams and to almost put on some kind of reflective protection sphere around them, so that any kind of energies that might want to penetrate this creation of yours, they're going to be reflected back, and you're going to be protecting them also energetically. So it's all about security. Again, it's all about protection, but it's all about making your dreams your own biggest secret until they're going to be emerging in life. So is there anything else that you need to know? Let's see. And yeah, I wanted also to give you this message. As you can see in here with this yin and yang, like one is yellow and the other one is red. So one of the indications on people that you would want actually to almost think about, like when you are talking to them, what kind of messages you're getting from them, is people that are almost surviving in their life. They're like looking for a job just to pay their bills. They're having this idea that life is a struggle and life is a hustle. So like they have again their own life, and it's very like it's very sad to see that certain people have been disappointed so much that they have almost given up on their own dreams. But for you, with this bright vibrant yellow, you are still very excited about life, and you would want actually to make a lot of different things and realize and create lots of different things. So try not, and you can see in here with those two symbols, they're almost like almost separated with this like black light. It's time for you to put on some kind of a protection when it comes to your dreams. So let's get one more card. Light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light into your heart, into your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So in here, it's almost like this fairy is creating this rainbow out of her hand, and the hand in here is very significant when it comes to your energy. So again, believe in your powers of manifestations, because with this light, I'm hearing that you are capable and have this power to work with light. And I have got this message with the protective light layers that you can utilize. But I'm hearing that work more with your energies and work more with spirits or with your guides, so that you can actually secure this almost this sacred space that you're going to be right now creating. You might feel called to start journaling about your dreams, or to create a vision board, something that you can actually physically see. It could be also talking out loud and actually with your voice, like voicing your desires. But anything really that resonates with you, it's going to be perfectly fine. But what I'm seeing in here is like anything really that you are almost putting on in a physical way, it's going to be transmitted towards giving you the right inspiration or the right information, so that you can create it in your life. So this is what I see for you, my dear option number 3. If you enjoy pick a card readings, you can subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, you can also like the video and comment down below on any of the messages that I have delivered to you. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.